kick things off with the Florida Mutineers and see if they can have a hot start against the Paris Legion. The first map will be on Bacage Hardpoint.
Oh boy, Jay, like you said, man, it just feels like we got game fives in our blood, but more specifically, we got Bocage again. But this is like the 9th time we've gotten this.
And this is where it can get out of hand because so much pressure towards the middle of the map. They are keeping those rotations in their back pocket. As you see, number 7, which is Dave Patty, already there.
Yeah, this is wild. I mean, how often do we see a play like that? The team has spawns for P2 in Florida. Never really allowed for them to even break out of their base. Vivid, in the midst of a 6 spree, finds one on the Temp. That's great to see. Again, we talked about a number of different players to look out for. And what, man, I know Nameless mentioned it on the desk because Temp now sits on 4 in a row. But oftentimes it seems that the Mutineers go with the way that Skies plays.
It's still going to be Paris Legion coming out on top. So now they're going to be set up for this P5. Just don't want to allow Vivid to try to make a play. He finds 3 in the feed. Now it's all about putting the pressure on because you know the backspawn is still going to be there. Makes it 4.
And right now it is a contest fest. It is a battle and then some. Make it 4, nearly 5. FMJ not on the weapon, but it doesn't matter. Dave Patty can do it all. He's got the MP40 rocking quite nicely and say goodbye to Temp. Everybody's going on sprees.
35 seconds on this P3 hardpoint. Now you just got to think about the rotation because Paris is going to be here early. Good. But when Vivid is shooting like this, it's going to be pretty hard to slow the man down.
Yeah, as we said, the guy that you have to call on right now, the lowest KD in the CDL. And I give it, I'll tell you this, after this, gosh, that's not going to be the case. Okay, Reese.
You just have to eliminate Dave Patty off this position. As you see, a couple Florida players are still being able to pick up kills all around this barn area. 235 to 180.
Oh. As
Dave Patty finds another 2.
Legion off of spawn are going to have the preferred side as somehow, some way, they have managed to get spawns for next. As Temp tosses out the dead nade, Skies able to make quick work of him. Now it's up to John to try to make the play on the flank, but Skies takes him down as well. Vivid, in the meantime, finds his 46th kill, and 3 seconds are only left for the Mutineers, and they will grab the win.
It's all about taking min-map control. You want to make sure, at least on your offensive attacks, you start off with that initial push. Even on the defense, like right here, this is a beautiful round right here. Look at this play. They're just hitting right through this A-bomb, and this should catch Paris completely off guard.
And great shots coming through from John. He pulls out the automaton and might have to do all the work himself. Final player is going to be on to Temp. 15 seconds left. Can he hold off this defuse? Put some good shots into the first, and now he'll make Dave have to go for the challenge, and it will be Temp once more. It'll all be on to Big Wake. 15 seconds. A similar situation to what we saw Temp be in last round, but Temp watching over for his teammate, and it's a identical round to what we saw in the first one. Dave Patty now left in a position to clutch, and he's got the sniper now too, and he'll make Temp work for it. Now into a 1 versus 1, Fellow versus Dave Patty. Longtime teammates and challengers, but Fellow is able to take it.
This is such a great position to try to be the playmaker. Forces it to a 4v2, and Skies is going to turn the corner. Hello, everyone's there.
First blood there on the Fellow, and John got to be somewhat frustrated about it because that's the angle that he's supposed to hold. Oh. Skies will make him pay for both of them. The 2-for-1 deal, but Skies not interested in getting taken down as he'll look to reference back. It's Vivid quickly on the flank. How about this setup from the Legion? Decimate gets dropped. Continuous 1v1 that we'll have to look out for. John gets picked apart inside of mid. We say goodnight to Fellow, and it's all on to Desi. All on to Decimate. Now's the time to fire that weapon. A 1-4 start. Now make it 1-5. Mutineers, another one secured.
And John in a great position to watch this late flank as Dave Patty is going to peek the door. John's going to be able to find that easy kill now. An Awakening in a 1v3 situation. Basically an impossible task to get done as they have the crossfire sets up. Finds the first kill onto John, but it's going to be immediately traded. One player's just watching flank, one player's watching the A-cross. That's eventually going to give the information to the teammates. Now the double chow is going to come in from mid, and just like that, Paris Legion.
A 1v3 for the game.
He does have bomb. So if he can look at least one of these players. Takes down Dave Patty. Too bad the trade is potentially going to be here, but Awakening, he's trying to get out of play.
Oh, no.
He's going to give up his life for free, and it turns it into a 1v1. 35 seconds left. Decimate has a freebie bomb plan if he takes it.
Guys checking to the middle side. Could see a field engagement happen, but only 20 seconds left. He's got to make a choice, and Skies, of course it's Skies inside of the field. Still 15 seconds to work with. Awakening, bad timing, and there's Decimate's chance. Can he do it again? Another situation to clutch. Despite the miss snipes, Dave is still alive. And with 5 seconds, Decimate is not going to have time for a defuse. Kills are nice. Dave says, yeah, I'll go for free. We'll be happy to try to take that offense here in round 11. 2 versus 2, 25 seconds left. It does not get more intense than this, for God's sake. As the Mutineers will make the rotation toward B, and they should be successful in getting this bomb down. But Fellow, he's going to be oh so close. Fellow's oh so close. He takes down Awakening. It's a 1v1 again. John versus Skies. John aware of the position, and he knows that he's going to have to challenge quite soon. They run past each other again, but John may have the best of timing. Skies trying to escape. Run, Skies. Run, for God's sake. You can win the round, but John will secure it. John clutches out the 1v1 and will give Paris the OT victory. Their first search and destroy win here in Vanguard. On the other side for Paris, they have yet to lose here on Gavutu Control.
Yeah, so they're going to be super competent if you're Paris Legion. But if you're Florida, you just got to completely just wipe away the loss that you took versus London, because they got outslayed tremendously.
To try to capture this A point, they're able to sniff out Skies, who was going for a flank. John continuing to be a problem here in the bottom side of the cages, just in this position alone. This is how great he was yesterday. Wonderful stuff from John, as he's now on 3 in a row, single-handedly.
So with John putting so much pressure in towards this green area, if you're Florida, you're just putting yourself in a situation where, like, hey, we got to hold ring. We're probably going to have to give this up and hold for a minute 30.
Oh, and player number 8, Awakening. How is he not? How does nobody know that John's here? For Paris, that puts him in an awkward spot. What could be what turns the tide of this round, that Legion spawn, they're going to have to get somebody on to B, as they are up in terms of lives. They have got to get to this point. Farthest pushed up player is going to be John, as he gets met with a nice double there from Vivid. Player number 3 will get there at just the nick of time. Cannot allow for a contest, cannot allow for this point to go vacant. Temp, the only man up, as John will look to join alongside of him. They contest for the perfect amount of time. Silences Dave Patty for the first, and the Mutineers pushed up inside of green. John, really the only player with an arm's distance of trying to challenge this. He'll get picked off, and again, the Legion playing off of each other, trying to utilize that teamwork, the map positioning the best way that they can. That 1v1 very well could do it. John may give it the one more college try. Not going to be the case. The Skies, all he can do is really just find some hit markers. And Dave, a great flank, but he's not really going to have anybody there for the pinch, but he can just do it himself. Okay, Dave, not a problem at all. A 1 versus 3 in terms of all these 1v1s, and he's taken everybody down. Skies may give it one more push, and he should be good to at least slide into this if he's interested. And they will be. The whole roster's here. The whole gang is partying up here at the beach. Vivid coming around the corner. He gets dropped, and there we have it. Paris. They've only got 10 seconds left. The comms are great, but really it's going to come down to the objective side of things. Your comms can be solid, but unless you're doing something in regards to the objective, it's never going to work out nicely for you. 7.8 still on the clock. Fellow doing everything he can to try and stay alive. The automaton up close. So we'll say goodnight to him. Decimate also will drop as well with the final few seconds on the clock. Nobody is going to be in position. Decimate, as long as he hangs back here behind the tank, I mean, the Mutineers, this is just what we talk about, Jay. If you don't win a few of these opening engagements, a team nade, and already things can get scary. Decimate and the Mutineers becoming a victim of Gavutu. If we're talking about lives for that round number 5, Paris look to have solidified it already. How about Temp now?
They just have to try to get it. It's already decided that Paris Legion are going to have the defensive side if they do go to that round number 5. But Paris Legion able to get 3 dead. I mean, Florida able to get 3 dead. Get on this 8 point. First segment is going to be complete. And if you're Paris, up by 7 lives, you're not really worried about stopping it at this point. You're playing for the setup. And they had the same exact thing happen when they were going up against Atlanta. They put them in that same exact trap. And now you're allowing all your players on your team to get pushed up through that beach side, which is only going to allow Florida to continuously spawn at Cliff.
The right call made from Legion. He said, don't want to throw lives at this. And claiming that up 11-4, the Mutineers will have to back up. And we've got ourselves at round 5.
Round 5, Paris Legion are going to be in the defensive side. Right there, once Paris puts you in that trap right off the rip, they go up by 10 lives, and you have about 45 seconds to work with.
They're continuing to add on up. The streak could work out perfectly. It's at least causing somewhat of a distraction, and now Skies takes down one on the Temp. A few of the players begin to fall. John and Temp have gone big, but Skies staying alive in the back of the base, doing everything he can to look out for his rookie, who's going for the objective. The Legion have got to be conservative, but they've also got to be careful. Skies is still picking players apart. Tim gets taken down by his own efforts. And with Decimate now for the challenge, only one more tick. Skies is staying up, as that'll be 7 in a row for Caesar, and he will put them to bed.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this tussle between both of these teams.
Some great work, unfortunately, doesn't check his right. Awakening at least able to trade it on out, but you can see the Legion very aggressive. Both players hop outside of the hill. They're looking to try to find that, and how about Awakening? They'll have to really gear up for this next hardpoint at Command Center. Let's step aside and go through a listing now with Paris.
Run away from him. Nice shot. Nice, good shit, Joe. No, bottom up. I hear you. I have mid pinch. I got Joe. Bottom up. JT, watch out. Fight him. The right corner on the stairs. Bottom stairs.
Now here at Church, and it's going to take a prayer from Paris to make anything of this advantage, and they're all lining up. They're all lining up for Big Wake, as that'll be 4 in a row. Paris Legion feeling the pressure. And we know how this one likes to play out. Cook the nades, toss him in, and Decimate is going to get met with the nice nade there from Vivid. 2 more seconds. Legion have got to break on in. Is it going to come down to a clutch from Vivid? Despite the numbers, he will prevail, and the Mutineers will be successful. They turn around their performance after a huge loss versus the Ravens, and they get the job done here versus the Paris Legion.